Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to your weekly astrology. Now, this week's going to be a bit different for two reasons. One, I think we all need a bit of calming vibes. So we're going to have the beautiful films that Kathy makes and I'm going to voice over. And also, my beloved dog, Mr. Boo, died this week. Not Kiki, the astrology dog, but Mr. Boo, her brother, who I've actually had longer than Kiki. So, you know, I've had a tough week, so I can't quite bring myself to come on camera. But having said that, this week is so powerful and so important. I certainly couldn't cover it. For a start, we've got the Jupiter and Pluto conjunction, which is exact on the 12th, 13th, depending on where you are. And it is the final one of our lifetime. And actually, it's kind of a culmination of the year's energy. This is about powerful change. And there's no going back from it. And this is going to affect us personally as well as globally. It is huge news. If that wasn't enough, we have Mars, the planet of action, in Aries, fiery, passionate, occasionally warlike Aries, going direct. So we all get our energy back. And there's a new supermoon in Scorpio. And this is sextile that Jupiter and Pluto. Wow, it's full on. Pay attention. This is an important week for all of us. Here's your weekly astrology. Aries, my fellow warrioresses, warriors, warriorexes. Here we are at last with Mars, our ruler, going direct. This is a huge relief for us. Suddenly, we get our energy back. We are feeling, okay, it's still in retro shadow, but I don't care. We're getting our energy back. We're getting our mojo back. There is this feeling of coming alive again. And, we've got lots of energy with this going on until January. And actually, it's a good thing for us. The only thing is, of course, don't go to extremes. Be careful about losing your temper or getting too aggressive, because your passion is suddenly turned on. You know, from being very flat, we suddenly have our roar back. We have our vitality back. We have our lust for life back. Now, before that, very important is the Jupiter and Pluto conjunction. We are not going to see this in our lifetime ever again in this configuration. And it's, for us, it's about our reputation and it's about our career. And you might want to look back to, I think it's June the 30th and the 5th of April, because the process started then. And nothing will be the same. There is a fundamental shift. Whenever Pluto is involved, there's a fundamental shift. Good news is that Jupiter, the bringer of good fortune and expansion, always brings something pleasant and wondrous to the party. So there should be something that ultimately will be for our greater good, connected to our career, connected to our reputation with this Jupiter and Pluto conjunction. So it's really worth reflecting on it. Use that energy, be aware of that energy. If something is changing and it's looking like it's over, no point clinging on to it, because it's a new era. It's a new reality for us when it comes to our career, when it comes to our ambition, when it comes to who we are in the world. Now, the new supermoon, sextiling that Jupiter and Pluto, is in a very intense position for us. It's in our primal zone. Life, death, rebirth, sex, money, power, all of these things, there's a change, and it's about letting go. And it may be that there's a revelation in one of those areas. There may be something that comes to light that has a big impact on us. But ultimately, new moons are about surrendering, letting go, letting the old die for the new to begin. And I think it heralds a new chapter of us coming into our power. Not just into our power, but also into our sexuality, into our sense of being able to deal with our fears. I don't know about you, but with Mars retrograde, I had a lot of old fears come up. I was dealing with a lot of stuff, more than usual. I had a lot of anxiety, which I haven't had for years. I think with Mars going direct, all of us are going to be able to shift that, to shift anything from the past that has been hooked into us, you know, any wounds from the past. Also, any issues that we need to deal with connected to jealousy, obsession, you know, things that addictions, anything that we're using that no longer serves us. This is a new chapter for all of us. It may be a tough week actually, because a lot of things are stirred up this week. So it's not like it's all pleasant and cool and yeah, here we are in a new chapter. You know, we're going through the transition this week, and there is a lot of intensity, a lot of strong feelings, a lot of, you know, a turning of the tide in some way in our individual lives and externally. And it can feel quite disruptive at the time and chaotic. But ultimately, we have the power within us to step forward into a new chapter, which will be very empowering for us and will hopefully enhance our influence on our own lives and enhance our influence in what we're doing in the external world. It really is amazing and potentially, well, not even potentially, definitely soul transforming and life transforming. So yeah, I wish you an amazing week. It certainly will be very interesting and jam-packed with emotions, actions, enlightenment. It's a big one. And I'm going to skip the tarot this week. I will be doing it next week, or if I get the chance, I might do a separate video, but I hope you'll forgive me for that. But as I said, I've had quite an emotional week. Anyway, I love you. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much protection and strength. Liberation is here for all of us, and great potential.
MicheleKnight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who, they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of, you know, what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, you know, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I pray that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, you know, what they're looking for, specifics, so surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2 or 3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MicheleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, you know, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup, and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michele's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.